NBA Finals. We are here. We are here. let's enjoy this one, right? What's good, everybody? Hope everybody doing all right. Petey back, Ricky, Sasser. Man, all of you guys. Billy Craig was good. Daniel. All right, man. It's on. It's on ESPN, so we got to get through these 1,000 commercials tonight. Going to get through these 1,000 commercials. Getting everything set up for y'all. Give me a second. Scoreboard. All right, man. So straight to it. Who winning? Who winning this series? Who winning this series? And then how many games? Put it in the comment section before we even get this thing going. Look at the Spurs fans once again. Look at the coordination of that crowd, bro. Look at the coordination of that crowd. Detroit fans, take notes. Take notes of what supporting your team in the playoffs look like. Amazing. Multicolor shirts. Is the microphone on? Spurs in 5. Spurs in 4 or 5. Spurs in 4, if not 6. Y'all giving me a lot of double answers in here. Who's going to be the X factor to this series? For me, the key matchup for this series is obviously that Alien versus Cat. But I think Castle's going to be the X factor. But the main matchup is definitely going to be between Cat and just those bigs in general versus Wemby, of course. Harper, big factor. It's kind of hard to separate those dudes. You know what I'm saying? It's Can we hurry up and get through this national anthem so I can turn my TV up? OG, maybe. Like I said, the Spurs got too many guys, man, that get it done. You know what I'm saying? Too many of them. And I love OG, man, but I don't know about this matchup. You know what I'm saying? De'Aaron Fox is exactly what his name is, bro. He is cat quick. He is very, very quick. He might be the oldest guy on the Spurs, but he is very, very quick. It's gonna be interesting to watch that matchup. I like Anunoby, especially defensively, but he ain't Asar Thompson. All right, here we go. Conference champions, the New York Knicks. 6'5" guard from Villanova, number 3. That music is insane. Yo. I've never heard this before because we never get to see this part. That's insane, bro. Whoever got a wrench, get this dude out of here. Let's see what these intros is like. This color scheme is crazy, though. Tip off is now. They literally in the starting lineup right now, correct? They're about to get ready to start up. And the thing with the Spurs, man, the Spurs play defense, bro. You seen what Castle was doing to Cade last time we played the Spurs.
Head coach Mitch Johnson, interim last year. What a job he's done this season.
Them dudes play D. And on the opposite side, the Knicks, not so much.
Hey, Michael, coming into this postseason, the only San Antonio starter with any kind of playoff experience was De'Aaron Fox, and yet here the Spurs are in the NBA Finals, and they say they're just not ahead of schedule. They're right on time. Yes, they're the second youngest team to get this far with an average age of just over 25 years old. And yes, their top two scorers hadn't even been born yet the last time the Spurs and Knicks met in the finals. But the Spurs believe the past 2 seasons of growing together have given them all
the Spurs, they smash a whole lot of theories, man, when it comes to playoffs experience and all of that stuff that you hear all the time. They're not experienced. Man, these dudes in the finals. It's about the team that you put together.
He said this team's growth has been sequential and organic. So he said the Spurs are comfortable with who they are.
All right, Lisa, there is no sound in basketball like a finals crowd on the first home game. These Spurs fans, so loyal, so dedicated, they are fired up to have their team back in the finals for the first time in 12 years. The palpitations, the heartbeat, Richard Jefferson, what's that like before game one of the finals?
Well, I tell you, you're so excited. You're trying to live in the moment. You're living your absolute dream. But the craziest thing is you're trying to lower that emotion. You're trying to remember that this is just a game, even though you know you're 4 games away from your absolute dream.
Meanwhile, we've got a little something special tonight to begin. Our crew chief is Scott Foster. He's with Jimmy Capers and Sean Wright. And Scott Foster is mic'd up for us for the opening tip. Boston is
all right, Scott Foster, do your job, man. Box score is up and ready.
The 2026 NBA Finals underway for the Knicks and the Spurs. Last time the Knicks were in the NBA Finals, 27 years ago, again, the San Antonio Spurs. Jalen Brunson's first shot of his finals career goes down.
It's not a coincidence. They go to Brunson right off the bat. That set action, bringing him off the down screen with Wemby. Matched up on Cat at the three-point line.
So just as expected, you got Anunoby on Fox.
It's gotten a little better, but he is not 100%. Towns gets way out on Wembanyama.
Wembanyama
Pulls up, elbow jumper. That one goes.
right in Towns' face.
By knocking down their first shots.
In their 4 wins in the conference finals for the San Antonio Spurs, he averaged 13 shots in the first half. When he comes out and sets the tone and aggressive, their team is in a much better place.
Towns rips the pass to Bridges. Mikal Bridges fakes, now drives. Shot off nicely by Fox. 5 on the 24. Brunson sneaks in, layup, back shot, won't go. Mark the rebound. And a new
Anunoby for 3, good.
Anunoby approved. And the good shooting that has happened throughout the playoffs continues with this stuff.
And theme we're going to be talking about throughout the series. The Knicks on the offensive glass. They've hurt the Spurs with that in the regular season. And Josh Hart right away gets them 3 extra points.
Wembanyama showing his handle, showing his agility. Can't get him the
you got to get that off the glass, Wemby.
The cell fires. That's in and out.
Way to offensive rebound. Wow, you got to knock it down.
And one thing we're going to want to pay attention to.
They'll settle down, man. The Spurs will settle down.
You do not want Karl-Anthony Towns in foul trouble.
It's a rebound.
Misfires, although Mitchell Robinson, the backup center, again is set to play. How much he can play, how effective, still to be determined with that broken bone in his hand. Wembanyama turns it over.
3 against 2.
Anunoby goes in.
Oh, come on. That's traveling.
And gets to the goals.
Hey.
Up there just a tad late.
It is what it is.
That's the best way to play Wemby. You have to put people in his lap. When he goes one-on-one, he likes to spin. He is still not a guy that's going to pick you apart with his.
That's what I was talking about with De'Aaron Fox. Even though he made a good play, but he ran right past him.
Excellent defensively. They get so much notice for their offenses. Wembanyama pulling away, difficult shot. Back the rebound and looks to push. Knicks want to play as fast as possible. Bridges on the pull-up.
Man, this got to be a luxury to have Wemby in the middle for these guards, man.
Fox fires away. Can't get that to go. The tip is up and good. From Vassell.
8-4 Knicks. Ooh, right back down.
They change their mind all the time when they drive to the basket against Wemby. A lot of U-turns.
Ooh.
Dangerous.
That should have been a trap. That should have been a trap. Good D, Wemby.
Towns gets it back.
Hey, that's a smart decision, man. Take the 2-pointer before the 3.
You want to change your mind. He's so good defensively, and that's okay because you can still attack them. You just have to find different angles and opportunities when he's away from the
some pick and roll action, man. What are y'all doing? Roll to the rim, Wemby.
Fox lines up his 3-pointer. Can't get that to go. Martin grabs yet another rebound. That's his 3rd already. They're one of the leading.
And see, that's the only thing about the Spurs. You stupid. Wemby didn't even know you was behind him. You shouldn't even did that. Wemby for 3. 10-7 Knicks right now. You got to be smarter than that, man. You didn't have to go into Wemby. You're not about to draw no foul against him.
Bridges looking for some room. Again, Wemby lurking. Hot drives, kicks it, Anunoby. Up top, Brunson. Shot clock winding down. Brunson bumped by Champagnie. Leans in. Shot blocked from behind.
That's not a – come on, man. I'm about to say, I thought he was calling a foul, man. I was about to be mad.
Watch him go straight to his body, trying to draw a foul. But if you don't get that, Wemby's going to get that. And he went 3 or 4 different ways to try to get Wemby to turn around and swivel.
Good pass.
Still made the play.
Got to knock that down, De'Aaron. Still 10-7 Knicks.
Spurs just 3 of 11.
I will tell you this. If you haven't played a bunch of games like the Knicks have in the last month,
I don't know what the heck happened to the sound.
4 games in the last 23 days. Incredible, because they had the back-to-back sweeps. They've won 11 in a row, and they've got a 5-point lead to start. Timeout, San Antonio.
12-7. Timeout, San Antonio. They have some sound issues on ESPN. They need to get that together. But yeah, good timeout, man. Get themselves, settle down. A lot of missed layups out there. A lot of missed opportunities. Settle down. Figure out what you want to do if you're the Spurs. But take your time. Take your time, man. I still don't see no reason for you to lose this game if you're the Spurs. You play it right, should be a victory at the end of the day. Wemby got to get in that paint a little bit more, though. A lot of jump shots to start the game. Get down there, use your length, man, and get Karl Anthony Towns in foul trouble trying to stop you. That's the smart way to do it. You know what I'm saying? Don't make it easy for Karl Anthony Towns shooting a bunch of jump shots. Put some pressure on him, make him foul you. That man should have a foul by now. Brunson, is he out there with the antics already? I'm just glad they're not falling for it. You know what I'm saying? You're already with the pump fakes and trying to fall into dudes, and it ain't working. I had a Knicks fan argue with me on Twitter telling me that Brunson wasn't a flopper. I'm like, okay, man. Okay, bro. I don't know who you've been watching every game, but yeah, that man is definitely a flopper. He ain't SGA level, but he's a flopper. Ah, man. Ooh-wee. Get ready. Because in this series, oh yeah, you're going to see classic Jalen Brunson. The flopping is coming. Pause. Most definitely. Congratulations, Lance. Yeah, man, but like I said, I just want the Pistons to build out something similar to what these teams got going on. You know what I'm saying? We need the shooting, we need the spacing. That's why I dropped that video about Isaiah Evans. I know a lot of people want me to do Ibuka, Okori, which, for him is my only thing with Ibuka Okori is he's only 6'2". And when I watch his tape, I see Marcus Sasser. You know what I'm saying? I see Marcus Sasser's college tape. That's what I see when I turn on Ibuka. And, like I said, he averaged the points and everything else, man, but I still see Marcus Sasser. You look at Marcus Sasser coming out of college, you know what I'm saying? So, y'all know how I am. I like bigger guards. I don't like small guards like that. But, if people feel like he's talented enough, then fine. I want shooting, though. I want floor spacing. I don't want another guard to come in here that can somewhat shoot a little bit. I don't want none of that. I want shooting, bro.
In the NBA, Popovich directed
What up, though? I see y'all coming in here.
Hawk was in for the first time. Kelvin Johnson, the NBA's sixth man, stolen by Bridges.
Stolen by
Turnover
Bridges.
for San Antonio. At times, that has been a little problem for the Shooter team. As Towns gets past Wembanyama,
Got past him.
You have to love that first.
Karl Anthony Towns be flopping too, man. That's the second time he tried to draw a foul.
Set up, look at you, and execute their defense. Karl Anthony Towns attacks a closeout by Wemby. The cell, Wembanyama got caught on a man. Double team, kicks it back out. Shot clock at 5. Castle can't get it. Long rebound, Brunson. But a whistle
Foul on the floor.
And it's going to go against Sky Park.
I think it might go against Karl Anthony Towns.
Oh, you see one?
No, now it's the other direction.
Mitch Johnson's confused.
Wait, what?
Josh Hart
What's
was
going
upset when it
on?
was called on him. They put number 3 out, and the foul still has not been determined.
Yeah. It looked like they pointed and said right here at first when the whistle blew, like stay at this end, in other words.
So
I don't
it is
know what's
Kelvin
up with
Johnson, number 3 on the
It's
Spurs.
weird.
Everybody thought, including both benches, it was number 3 on the Knicks. Brunson brings it up. That's going to be a fun matchup. Castle, a spectacular defender. Hart throws it up top. Towns, nice.
Stay on the floor,
Goes
Castle.
right at Wemby. Lances up and can't get it.
Good D.
By the cell.
Jump straight up, hands up. You 7 foot forever.
Parker goes right at
Don't
Wilson.
off arm. Don't off arm.
Knocked out of bounds. So now a foul ball.
And while this Knicks team is elite on the defensive end, especially if you compare them against OKC, who was also great, where they're different than OKC, I believe, is their length. The length of Mikal Bridges, the length of OG Anunoby. If you have an errant pass, those players have the ability to get in those passing lanes and create steals and opportunities.
Castle goes right at Shannon. Shot is up.
There you go, Castle. Way to settle down.
He's such a physical guard. He wants to get 2 feet in the paint. He's so patient once he gets down there, using that shoulder to create a little bit of separation. Josh Hart's 3-pointer off the mark. He will have that throughout these finals. They'll leave him open.
Use that body. Make them layups, man.
He's got 5 rebounds already. Richards lobs it up top. Johnson to Towns. Johnson there, but won't be lurking. That's inside. Deflected and stolen. Knicks with their first turnover. Arthur. Melvin Johnson inside. Castle can't get it.
Good pass. Good pass. Good pass.
Josh Hart upset. Another whistle on a foul. That's going to be 2 fouls on Josh
Yeah,
Hart.
Josh Hart gonna be fouled out this game, man. He fouling every time he go down the floor.
So patient when he rarely releases the ball the first time.
If he would have stayed on the floor,
He's going to be patient. Sometimes it'll be a step through. Sometimes an up and under right there. He had the leverage on Josh Hart and can get that to the rim. Well, because of the presence of Wemby, this 21-year-old Castle, he is a future all-star. Sometimes can get overshadowed. Certainly not here in San Antonio as he knocks down the first. Tonight's coming up.
14-10 Knicks.
Final schedule. Friday on
Another
ABC.
free throw on the way.
Game 2 right back here. 8:30 Eastern time start. And then Monday, game 3. Series shifts to Madison Square Garden in New York, also 8:30 Eastern. Castle in his first playoffs has been magnificent. 18 points, 7.5 assists, 5 rebounds. He's an excellent rebounder for a guard. Mitch Johnson always says great rebounding guards can be game changers, and it really helps in San Antonio.
14-11 Knicks.
Parker also an excellent defensive player.
Brunson to the rack. Pass out Anunoby.
Luke Cornett.
Anunoby drive.
Anunoby gathers.
Way to stand firm. Hands up. Hands up. Don't foul him. Hands up. Yeah, there you go. You get physical with Karl Anthony Towns. You don't like it.
Pulls up. Now kicks it out. Johnson 3-pointer.
That's all. I've seen it when they left his hand.
And Knicks look to push. Excellent transition defense. One of the best in the league at recovery, cutting off the basketball.
There you go. Box out. Excellent box out.
Johnson misfired.
Look in that corner. There you go. Pull it. Knock it down.
They defend the ball. Back for the rebound. Towns.
That's flopping, man. Come on, dog.
On the rebound.
Nobody fouled Towns.
Kelvin Johnson, his second foul. Fox comes back in. Champagny comes back in.
And the reason why it's so key for them to play fast, you have a defensive player of the year, you have elite defensive guards in front of them. If you allow their defense to get set, your percentages go down across the board. You got to play fast before that defense is set.
Do you think the Spurs right now are rushing a
All right,
little
here
bit?
come Mitchell Robinson.
A lot of these one-pass, three-point shots are shots they can get later. Right now, it feels like to me they're a
Stop
little
cheating.
bit too sped up offensively.
Oh, that's a lay. That's a lay. Ah, damn, Harper. Let him catch up.
But Dylan Harper, excellent defense. And
Got to run, young man.
And again, Brunson gets in.
Good defense, though. Way to get in that passing lane.
Harper, and this is what you're supposed to do if you're Mikal Bridges. That's a good foul. Make him earn 2 at the line. because those type of plays can fuel.
Gone are the days of the 90s and the early 2000s where players used to go from one side of the rim to the other side and lay it up. In that situation, man, you should have laid that ball up on the opposite side of the rim. That'd have been an easy 2 points. You don't see that no more.
Robinson injured his right hand. It's a broken bone, the pinky area. And they've got, as you can see, that brace on. It'll be interesting to see how it affects that in terms of him grabbing the ball. He has been a game changer for the Knicks.
Back it down. We've got 14-13 Knicks.
Lead cut to 1.
Mitchell Robinson had 10 offensive rebounds in a game against the Spurs earlier this season.
Alley-oop. Broken up by Cornette.
Defense is excellent, man. Straight to the rack. Go at him. Go at him. Go at him. And one. Spurs take the lead 15-14. Free throw on the way.
Well, this is so well done by Luke Cornette to be able to give the help on the guard and then still backpedal and then time it perfectly to deflect.
Man, it is such a luxury to have bigs that are active.
One and done guards we have ever seen come into this league the way he can play contact.
That know how to react, man. Put a body on somebody. Go up and do things like that.
The Lakers, what a spark. He's off the bench. 9 straight points now for the Spurs. They have their first lead.
What up, though, Alex?
Excellent on this end of the floor as well.
Trap.
20 years old.
You got Mitchell Robinson in there now. It's less of a threat. Y'all got an opportunity to trap.
And goes the other way. Gets inside, double team.
Stay on the floor. Spurs jump a lot.
Can't get the ball.
Way to box out. Fundamental basketball. That is San Antonio's way. Courtesy of Corliss Williams on that bench over there. Good shot. Let's go, Hart.
His first finals game. That's one where Buncher's rookie.
19-14. Knicks come back down, knock down a 3. 17-19. Still Spurs.
In the conference finals, he was 11 of 12 from three-point range.
Another 3. Oh, it's a 3-point fest. It's a 3-point fest. 22-17 Spurs.
Already, you gotta love that. 9 minutes in of game 1. Brunson, nice move.
Go. They not having it, Bronson.
Tries it in, fires.
Ooh, he'd have knocked that down, boy. That'd have brung the house down.
Penny, a New York native, so loves to play against the Knicks. The best scoring game of his career against them in a regular season. So that's a little over aggressive. And he'll pick up his first one performance off the bench for the rookie.
I already know Trajan Langdon watching this game. He got that Spurs blood, man, but this is the way that this team need to be built out. Like I said, it's not about a bunch of superstars. You can do it organically, but you got to add the right people. Get young guys out there that's not scared, that's not afraid. Again, that's why I did the video on Isaiah Evans. He is not afraid to shoot the ball whatsoever, and he's a moving three-point shooter. But you go and get a bunch of guys like that, got some good length on these dudes, pause. But, you know, like I said, it don't take, it's Wemby. It's not Wemby and this player and that player. It's no big three. It's not none of that, bro. It's Wemby and a bunch of young dogs that can play. And they in the finals right now. That's what it takes. You ain't got to go and sell the house trying to go and grab some other superstar. Go and get players that fit. You need floor spacing. You need some scoring. Go and get you a backup that can actually handle the basketball and run the floor and put yourself in position. That's what they are. That's what OKC is. That's what, the top teams are in this league. I don't know why we still trying to go after big threes and, all of this stuff. I don't know why teams are still trying that. Take notes. Take notes, Pistons, on how to get it done. Go on this draft and add a player that's going to contribute right away, not a player that's a project. And the easiest way to do that is going to find a guy that's a 3-and-D guy at 21. You're not going to get a primary ball handler or a starting point guard type of guy at 21 unless you just get lucky. Somebody fall. But go and get somebody that can contribute. That's a guy that can knock down shots at a high clip. And that's also a pretty good defender. Yeah, for me, it's not so much, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I've been, saying it since I came on YouTube. Back in the day, the Spurs were what you call my second team. Before the Pistons got good and threw themselves in the mix, those Spurs teams with Ginobili and Tony Parker, Tim Duncan. I've always been a fan of Tim Duncan and David Robinson. The Spurs were my second team. Since my team got put off the playoffs all the time, I used to watch the Spurs. And I hated the Lakers. I could not stand Kobe Bryant. My dad was a Pistons fan to the core, but he was a Lakers fan. I couldn't stand the Lakers, man. My dad come in the living room, the lake is running. The lake is running. I'm like, oh, God. Magic Johnson did not play for the Knicks. I mean, the Lakers no more. Actually, knew the kid. That's wild. That would be crazy, man, if we drafted him. But he ain't afraid, man. He's one of the few players that I watched in the tournament that are there. He is not afraid of the moment.
Star player during the season when he missed. Brunson pulls up his shot. And can't get it before. Robinson tries to get it. Champagne has it. Jalen Brunson just 1 of 7 to start. Knicks now 7 of 20.
Good ball rotation. Harrison Barnes. Good passing. Goodness. Beautiful. And we got a foul on the floor. Beautiful basketball, man. That's the difference between the Western Conference and the East. Here we go with Brunson, bro.
He's looking over at the bench. He is one that never wants
he look like you bump knees with somebody.
He needs to come out.
Oh, man. Fell into his leg. Well, if your teammate wasn't being a jackass, Shamit.
For the rebound, Robinson couldn't get it, but McBride could. McBride gets off the bench. And that is a heavy lift by Jalen Brunson, and that's when you're most vulnerable. When you're standing in a relaxed state, so much falls back.
Look at that defense, man. Look at them guards. Look at that defense.
At this point, he's definitely in distress. Fox put it away. McBride regathers, fires the
rebound.
Shot misses. Rebound Harper.
Go Hart. Good pass. Oh, that's Brunson, man. Go at him. That's biscuits all day. Let's go, Hart.
And the Knicks need timeout. It's a 10-point lead and a 17-point turnaround.
What we talking about, man? 27-17 Spurs. Let's go. Complete the sweep that I predicted. Complete the sweep that I predicted. Man, Shamit is an idiot. You about to get your teammates hurt out here doing extra stupid stuff. Like I said, these young dogs ain't scared of nobody. He better be. He better be. Like I said, I want to see a team built like this. So I know y'all seen the reports of what, Jalen Duren is expected to, negotiate with the Pistons between 200 and 220 mil. It's a lot of money. A lot of money for, pick and roll alley-oops and sometimes defense. That's a whole lot of money. But, it is what it is, right? He's only 20 now, so Okay. That's what we doing. You silly man. Appreciate the super chat, Damo. The Spurs stand in the top 3 to get with it. Castle Harper. Straight unfair. Yeah, you know what, man? I'm gonna tell you what's gonna piss you off. Watch OKC in this draft, this upcoming draft, bro. OKC still got all them picks. The rich just gonna keep getting richer, bro.
One-on-one with Towns. The spin, well defended, tough ball away shot, and the rebound goes to Alvarado. Jose Alvarado picked up mid-season. New York native, his first year with the Knicks.
The hell type of shoes is them Karl Anthony Towns? They got on the Bowser 12s.
Looking for Towns. The foul on the entry pass. Penny with the hole. See that defense that time, Karl Anthony Towns.
That's insane.
Came off. He drew Wembanyama to him. It looked like at one point there was going to be 2 defenders on the ball, and Cat was open. Champagny with great recognition to leave him.
You know what, man? I think they probably will too, bro. I think they will. I think Golden State gonna take Cameron Carr too.
Take that small player into the post and be a playmaker from that position. Castle back in. Barnes sits down. Harper putting pressure on Alvarado. Finds Towns. Shot clock at 5. Alvarado thought about it. Has to step back. High arcing 3 and rounds in.
Ooh, that almost fell.
Heading the other way. About a 2-second difference shot clock and game clock. Knicks do not have a foul to give here. Fox goes at Alvarado, gets into the paint, puts it up top. Got some thought about it.
Spin, pull.
Pulling away. Rebound Towns.
Took that first shot, Castle. 27-19. Spurs. It's starting to look like it should look. It's starting to look like it should look.
First quarter complete here in game 1 of the final. Spurs an 8-point advantage.
And see, that's what, and it depends on what that looks like. And like I said, I think the fan base got a different idea of what that actually looks like compared to what it needs to look like. I was one of the first people to go to Twitter and say that the Pistons don't necessarily have to go and sell a house and get a superstar. So I think understanding filling out the basketball team is a little bit more important. We are so tragic offensively. If we were at least good offensively, we would still be playing basketball right now. We would still be playing basketball right now if we were at least decent at offense. We were horrible at offense. The inconsistency and the lack of shooting on offense. King, here, who do you want to see? Listen, who I want to see win one, I'm always going to say the Lions because they never won. I want Jared Goff to shut me up too. So I'm going to say Jared Goff, but I think the Pistons will. I don't think that the Detroit Lions will win the Super Bowl with this team that we've built. I don't. And that's just honesty. You just watched the Rams the other day and what the Rams did. I just don't think we will ever, with this regime that we have in the front office, I don't think that they will ever be aggressive enough to get that Super Bowl. I don't think they will. They're trying to do things the ABC way, and that's just not. It's not winning Super Bowls in this league anymore. You can't be that team. You look at the previous winners, all of the previous winners The previous winners went out there and they made the right moves at the right time. We just refused to do that for some reason. So, like I said, if the Rams stay a smidget healthy, I have a hard time believing that you can get past them, easier schedule or not. And if Aaron Donald come out of retirement, my goodness, I am so glad that we don't have to deal with the Rams this season. But if we run into them in the postseason with the defense that we got, with the injuries in the secondary, man, we're done. Appreciate you, Damo. Is it a stretch to say that Harper's already half? Why don't you? Huh. You know what? For me, it's never too early to say anything. These are my resumes. You know what I'm saying? My resumes are what you do in the postseason. Regular season awards never flew with me. Like I say, I was an avid witness of teams like the Toronto Raptors out of the East winning a bunch of games every season and getting the postseason and just couldn't do nothing. But man, if you a dog in the playoffs like this, bro, you get all the respect in the world from me, y'all. Forget the all-star fan voted game crap. Forget all of the the voted crap, man. Show me something in the playoffs. If you can do that, man, you got all the respect in the world from me. Because you see the shift in players from season to postseason. You've seen Jalen Duren. You've seen Javonte Green. You've seen all the inconsistency up and down that lineup. Guys just totally disappeared in moments in the playoffs for the Pistons. Confidence is everything. It's a mentality. Barnes, every time I see him come out there for the Spurs, it's just like, man, I keep forgetting that you in the league. What up, though, Marvin? What's good, brother?
First foul on De'Aaron Fox. To your point about the rebounding, the Knicks have Carl Anthony Towns, Mitchell Robinson, and Josh.
They need to leave They need to leave Hart Mama alone, bro. They've been all over his mama.
Their guards are exceptional rebounders. They've got to come back and track down the long ones and help the bigs. Towns thought about a three. Now drives on Fox. Alvarado to McBride. McBride, his three-pointer gets that one.
Shot McBride.
It's with 3 for 11.
22-27 Spurs.
Back to a 5-point game. Anunoby got a piece of quick hands of OG Anunoby. Towns drives on Wemby, gets past inside, blocked from behind. Towns upset, thought there was contact. Again, the recovery that Wembanyama has is from.
You're never safe with Wemby, bro.
Recovery, Mike. I think he's still in position, even right here, defensively. And let's see if he has a claim. Well, he gets the ball before the follow-through on the arm. I actually like that call. That's all ball. Yes. A little bit of contact after he makes the block.
That's his second block already. Alvarado.
Alvarado. Go, Tim. Way to get it off that glass. Smart.
But what Alvarado did right there, he got it up on the glass so quickly. This ball hits the glass before Wembanyama has the chance to get to it. Of course, he had a 12-block game, the NBA record earlier in these playoffs.
Throw it up there.
Castle throws it up. The Knicks converge on him. And a whistle on a foul. This one's going to go against Deuce McBride. Second team foul. First on McBride.
And one of the things, Legs, like you said, that's the adjustment to playing against Wemby. You know you can't just lay it up. You got to get the ball to the glass as quickly as possible.
Brunson on the bench. They tried to put a knee brace on him.
Set the screen. Pull that, Castle. There you go. That's how Cade and Jalen Duren should be running pick and roll. That's how it should look. So the reason, like I said, the reason why I did that video on Evans and saying that the Pistons needed shooters That's how pick and roll is supposed to look for the Detroit Pistons, bro. You have to respect those players out on the wing. If you get caught cheating, you're gonna get murdered. That's how it's supposed to look for the Pistons. But with that roster we got,
get it to the glass. If you can get that ball to the glass, high up the glass, there are shots that you can facilitate for yourself.
I want to sweep, bro. I'm ready to get to the draft. I'm ready to get Summer League over with. I'm ready to hurry up and get all of that crap out the way, bro. I want them swept. Get them out of here. What up, Doe? What's good, Brody?
I have no idea. Tony Parker. I thought you were going to say Richard Jefferson. I was waiting for that answer. It's Richard.
An excellent free throw shooter.
Cade is the only untouchable player. I do not fall in love with players no more, bro. I don't. Every time I like a player and say we shouldn't trade a player, they get traded. I don't do that no more. Anybody is touchable. Cade is the only remaining one. If it's for the right player that's going to help for the greater good of the team, get it done.
Itself straight on for three. That one way off. Alvarado comes the other way. Knicks have won 6 consecutive road games in these playoffs as Alvarado.
All right, Alvarado trying to get the Knicks a spark, man. 31-28. Spurs.
Towns with the seal in the lane, not allowing that defender to slide over on Alvarado's drive.
That was a late pass.
Alvarado.
Yeah.
Here's the U-turn. McBride, three-pointer. Can't get back to ball.
Run the pick and roll. That's what's working, man.
Wemby and Towns, one-on-one.
Give it back to him, Wemby.
Towns has had some of the best defense of his career in these playoffs, but he hasn't guarded a man like that. A lot of contact there. Alvarado comes out of the back. Shannon, quick release, three-pointer. Can't get it. Parker holds on.
And all of their guards rebound the basketball, man. I swear, I love the way that this team is structured.
You were so hot the last series. You got to keep your confidence. You just want to keep that rhythm flowing. Yeah, you're not going to go 10 for 11 in every series, but the confidence has to be there.
Spurs are shooting 33%. The Knicks 37%. It's been a good aggressive physical defense to start. 6 on the 24. Anunoby gets inside. Finds Towns. Hard on his back.
Caught him.
The foul's going to be called on Wembanyama.
Even though Karl-Anthony Towns be acting.
Was able to brace his fall. He hit hard.
Man, get up.
We're getting help up. Nice feed inside. They're going to challenge it. Goes inside.
Oh, nah, that ain't no foul, bruh.
Hard fall.
Nah, bruh. That ain't no foul. Hello. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm going to mute y'all for a second. I had a call. I'm back, y'all. I had to take care of some business. Marvin, shut up, man. I had to take care of some business. Everybody asked you. This game is not more important than what I got to do. This ain't the Pistons.
The Knicks are number one in the postseason, 40% from out there, but they have struggled in the first quarter of so many of these playoff games in the last two rounds. Fox gets in, got it short. Robinson to rebound. Also, too, there's no knock on Atlanta and Cleveland and Philly, but they have not played a defensive team like this yet in the playoffs. Robinson on the follow. Shakes his hand after missing the dunk. The sell inside Fox. More transition defense. Spurs get a layup. Fox's first field goal, he was 0 for 5. You wonder to any extent if that bandage or that binky affected Mitchell Robinson and his ability to finish that putback because it
2022.
Like that was going to be an easy finish for him. And he's normally a great finisher. Brunson spins, gets inside, floats it up and good.
All right. We back.
Towns is wired for us here tonight. So the offense catches up. We got to keep playing defense this way. 34% for them. We got to keep playing defense this way. This will win us the game. Our offense will always catch up. It didn't game when it's legal. We'll be fine. The right message. You mentioned that they were off to a slow start in that first half. Down 22 with 7 minutes to go. They relied on their defense to get back in. That's a let's go Knicks. Even Wembanyama might not have been able to get that one. Too high. 7 turnovers for the Knicks, 5 for San Antonio. Towns getting the rest. Robinson has given them 7 good minutes, 5 rebounds, and a bucket. And the Knicks turned it around here in the second quarter. That's it. Corner, Keldon Johnson lines that one up and hits a 3. His first field goal, the longest tenured Spur. Boy, he hit 2 big ones from the corner in Game 7 of the Western Conference Finals. It's his favorite spot on the floor. Got a little bit of a slow release, but he had time on that one. Brunson tries from downtown. Wembanyama the rebound. Just his second ball. Harper back up top. Wemby for 3. Well short.
Wemby, man, come on.
Looks over the bridges. As we're under 3 to play here in the second. The lift for Brunson from the knee injury in the first seat still gone away. Brunson drives inside, kicks it out. Shot off the bounce, pulls back, fires, and taps. Another 3-pointer for Shannon.
Knicks take the lead, 43-42.
That distance, Knicks back up 1. Wemby draws the foul.
How many did you have?
You might not go 10 for 11, but right now he is 2 for 4 from 3. He's shooting 50%. He'll take that any night.
Having his second
He
year
said
with
it's
the
coming
Knicks.
through a little bit loud.
Years, traded 4 times, 8 different head coaches. Always had to prove himself to his teammates and his coaching staff. Boy, he has proved himself to the Knicks. He's hit some big shots in the playoff. As Wemby hits the first, Michelob Ultra, bringing fans chances to win prizes throughout the NBA playoffs. Scan for your chance to win. What's the biggest difference in the second quarter to get the Knicks back in?
Well, I think for me is when Brunson reinserted himself into the game, their offense settled down. Now, they gave up some transition opportunity. I don't think the Knicks have been great getting back in transition, and the Spurs have actually taken it to him. But Jalen Brunson settled them when he had that opportunity to get the middle of the floor to himself.
Brunson back on the bench. Alvarado returns. I mean, great free throw shooting continues. They're sitting next to his dad, who played in those 99 finals. Last time Knicks were in the finals, he played a total of 9.3 seconds.
That's got to be crazy, man. Sit on a bench next to your pops like that in the league.
Shoots over Johnson. Well defended. Champagne the rebound. And Penny's got 6 boards.
Rebounding guards.
Penny left wide open.
What?
Nails a 3. His third 3-pointer. He hit 11 in a game on New Year's Eve against the Knicks. And a Brooklyn-born kid. Spurs back
It's
up
about
4.
47-43 Spurs. Minute 42 left.
Now tries to set a screen. Bridges off the bounce. Floats it out. Alvarado. His 3-pointer. Got it.
Dang.
Jose Alvarado.
This is literally it's like the
You
Spurs.
look at this first half right
It's
now.
like the Spurs and OKC series, man, with all these 3-pointers.
Champagne fires away.
Wow.
Knocked it out.
3 after 3 after 3.
12. And that was Alvarado just drifting too far to the lane. When you've got Champagne on that side of the floor, I know you want to try to cheat, shoot the gap, see if you get in the lane and make a play, but he gave himself too much recovery space to get back to Champagne when he had just hit a 3. Castle called for the foul. And here's the action. It's going away from Alvarado. He wants to go down there and bump and help chip on Wembanyama on the roll, but that's not going to be your responsibility at that size. You've got to stay home with the shooter in the corner.
They're already talking trash, but I'm really curious to see that pick and roll again. Who does have that low responsibility to not give up that lob?
Don't leave that corner. It's Alvarado. It's one of the other guards. Bridges and Adobe, you're going to be able to make a difference. Alvarado's not going to do anything on Wembanyama on that roll from that spot. That's it. Wemby trying to deflect. Wilson in and out. Towns grabs the rebound, and he's fouled. That's going to be the second foul in the last 2 minutes. So Towns will take free throws. Knicks have only taken one.
Ain't
free
allowed
throw
that
in
switch if
entire
you're the
first half.
Spurs. That's the last thing you want to do is switch.
Also picks up his second foul.
You only play with a one big lineup out there.
Low and mentioned Wembanyama.
That's too easy for Karl Anthony Towns.
From the line in the playoffs.
Out there with them crocodiles on his
This
feet.
transformation during the playoffs, a big part. Going from a big scorer to a playmaker. Why the Knicks have won 11 in a row. And we've had one of the great stretches in NBA playoff history. You were talking about this yesterday, Lex. His shots are down, but you want to say his inclusion is up. And as a result, he feels important. And yesterday, you rarely see a 20-point scorer have his scoring come down, his shots come down, but his overall feeling about himself offensively go up because of the way they're utilizing his passing. He said he's always been a playmaker, always felt like he had a lot more skills. He said he was jealous of Nikola Jokic. With all the credit he gets for a playmaker.
Bring it back. Bring it back. There you go. Short. You got to knock that down.
Again, the shooting percentages have been pretty low. Knicks have got here on the
Fox.
A costly turnover. Fox throws it down.
Quick as a fox.
Of the San Antonio Spurs. Brunson's going to get a lot of looks with Fox. It's not so much the physical strength, it's the feet and those quick hands. So when he tries to grip the rankings, Towns gets inside, keeps running.
Rebound.
Tip misses, Castle grabs it. Shot clock turned off. Knicks have been in the penalty for most of this quarter, so no fouls to give. Six to shoot. Stops, splits the defense.
Quick, man. Quick.
Puts it up,
Wow.
puts it up.
Say it louder, Ricky. Say it louder, Ricky. Young dogs, bro. Young dogs. Floor spacing. You got to respect them. Man, it's space. Yep. That's it, man. Just go out and get shooters, bro. Go and get shooters. If Duran was dominant, you wouldn't have to go out and look for a power forward to be a scorer, but we got to because Duran ain't that guy on offense like that. So we got to. But go and get shooters, dog. Like, this ain't hard. Go get shooters. Space out the floor. Space out the floor so K can operate. Why has that been hard for 3 years? We've been saying that. Why has that been so hard for the Pistons to do? To space out the floor. That's all the Spurs do. That's what they are. It's not hard to figure out, man. Go in a draft, get some shooting. Go in free agency, get some shooting. And go and get some rebounding. I meant every word. If you follow me on social media, I meant every word I said about Andre Drummond. I meant that. Because most likely, if you're going to try to get if you're trying to get Trey if you're trying to get Trey, you're gonna have to give up somebody like Isaiah Stewart. But you're gonna have to bring in some rebounding in here, bro, because that's another issue we had in the playoffs was rebounding. You need some rebounding, and for a cheap price like a veterans minimum, why not? Rebounding, shooting, floor spacing. Cade won't turn the damn ball over so much if he has spacing out there. If they wasn't swamping him and closing the lane up, they can close up the lane the way they was doing Cade when ain't nobody from the perimeter gonna knock down the shot. Go and get you can get a bunch of upgrades for cheaper prices instead of going to get the one guy that's going to take up all your salary cap. And to be honest, I think that Tom Gores is willing to operate over the cap. I think he's willing to operate over the cap if it's for the Pistons to win. I honestly do believe that. If anybody's money is where their mouth is Tom Gores. I think he'll be willing to do it. So let's wait and see. Let's watch this thing and see how it turn out. But yeah, you know one thing that Tom Gores will do, he'll spend money to get it done. Hey, appreciate you. Your mama come in? Cool.
New York fans holding their collective breath because a couple of times Jalen Brunson went down. Once with a knee, once with an ankle, but he did return, hit a few buckets. They got New York back in it.
Anybody in here in the comment section been keeping up with any of the draft prospects out there? Is it a specific draft prospect that you want the Detroit Pistons to possibly draft at 21? Is there a name? Is there a certain guy? And if it is, why? I've been seeing a lot of guards. I see a lot of guards' names thrown, but a lot of them, you know, they're smaller guards, man. Man, listen, Cameron gonna be gone, bro. I don't think he's gonna get past Golden State, to be honest. I think Golden State gonna take him. Cameron gonna be out of there. That's the only reason I went with Isaiah instead of Cameron in that video, is because I truly do believe Cameron is going to be gone. 100%. Cam, Yaks, them guys gonna be out of there. You got to move up to get them. Yep, balance, man. We got to stop drafting guys that can't shoot. It's time out for that. We got to play the guys that we drafted to shoot. I need to see some minutes out of our young bull. Appreciate you, Damo. Find a way to move LeVert and Stewie. Don't want to. Yep. That's exactly it. That's my same order. Those three guys are the guys that I'm interested in. Yeah, and LeVert absolutely out of here, but Stu most likely out of here too. Like I said, once I seen him arguing on the sideline and yelling and screaming at JB, I'm like, yeah, they probably gonna get rid of him. But if it comes in a bigger trade, most likely they're gonna have to use Stu because they're not gonna give up Asar. He is. He's a little chip that you can throw out there because people know he can score. It's just opportunity for him. They'll ask for Sass. simply because they know who he is. Yeah, I love Stu too, man. He's where we got the identity from. You know what I'm saying? That's where the culture came from. It came from Stu, and JB took that and molded it into what we are defensively. But Stu is he's the backbone, the heart and soul of that defense and that attitude that the Pistons have. So yeah, it would suck to see that happen because, like I said, I'm no fool. I know the man was not healthy in the playoffs. Fans will sit here and tell you till you blue in the face that, he was this in the playoffs and that in the playoffs, but we not stupid. We was watching that game live when he tweaked his knee. We know exactly what the hell was going on. The Pistons just don't want to say it. They didn't want it to be a second year where he tweaked his knee or did something in the playoffs. But that's exactly what happened. What's the name fell into his leg and that knee popped backwards. I knew it was a problem. How many the blocks did Stu have in the playoffs, especially in the second series when he did get on the floor? Not many. You know why? Because he couldn't jump up high enough to go and get him. Yeah, and see that's the thing. We got Paul Reed, and like my thing with Paul Reed. Paul Reed is gonna get in the game. He's instant energy. He's gonna give you everything you got. He's gonna try to find ways to score quickly. But that's why I said if you move with Stu, you got to go and get somebody like Dre, because one thing Paul Reed is not, he's not a shot blocker, nor is he gonna rebound the basketball a lot. He ain't no rebounder either. He's an energy guy. He'll go after the rebounds if it's available. But when you playing against Towers, when you playing against Allen, Mobley type of combos, B-ball Paul ain't getting no boards, bro. You got to go and get some guys with some size. I'm tired of our bigs being undersized. We need some big bodies. I think we absolutely need a guard or at least a wing. A wing. Hmm. Yeah. For me, it's just wing players. It's the positions, not, small forward, shooting guard. It's wing players. Go get a wing player that can shoot and play defense. I wouldn't either. You ain't got to pay him nothing. He already got money right now. He already paid. So I seen Bobby Portis come up in a couple of rumor mills out there. Yeah, we do need somebody else to handle the basketball. That's for sure. A lot of people love, Dennis Jenkins and but like I said, it showed in the playoffs those dudes they're not the answer as far as somebody else to come in and actually run the floor with Cade. No, not the answer. Yeah. So who I got my eyes on when it comes to that list, obviously Murphy is the he's the goal, right? I like Ayo DeSumo. I like Cam Johnson. That's somebody that a lot of people ain't talking about. He's under the radar. I like Cam Johnson, and they're looking to move him. And he'll be on an expiring contract. I like Ayo DeSumo, Cam Johnson. I'm not a Kobe White fan. Kobe White to me is he's just I don't know, man. It's just something I don't like about him. I don't understand what it is, but I just don't. He's just not he's not a guy like I want Kobe White. He's not I don't know why, man. Even when the first time he came up in rumor mill back in 1967, because he'd been in rumor mills forever. I just don't, man. But I like Ayo, bro. I like Ayo. Ayo is a free agent. Michael Porter Jr. Past that. The money situation ain't gonna work for us. I don't think, man, because yeah. Am I sick again? I'm just a little nasally, a little allergic, man. But my baby is sick. That's why I had to get on the phone. She was at the pharmacy picking up his medicine. But I'm just a little nasally, man, from being outside in that grass all day. It is allergy season. Go take my Flonase. Man, that's if the NBA release him. My goodness, it's got to be the longest damn investigation I ever seen in my life. Yeah, and that's I was having that conversation, man. Shout out to my boy Deuce, man. We was texting earlier, and I was having that conversation with him, and I truly believe Boston gonna make the push. I think the Pistons gonna wait too long, bro. Our franchises always sit there and wait, and then another team jump in front of them and get it done. And I think that's exactly what's gonna happen. Move, get from under here. To a man, to a fault. I don't know, man. Listen, if I knew that if they would let him go, but they not after that second half of the season he had. You forget that. Weaver ain't about to let him get out of there. Troy is not about to let that happen. I know who you talking about, Meach. And now that you said that, I forgot his name. I had to go on Twitter. I retweeted something with him earlier. Good catch, boy. Not my man Hammy. What? Over there. What's wrong, Zaire? Hold on, y'all. Whew, had to run, man. I heard the game come back on.
At some point in each of these games, they catch fire.
Nobody misses. The cell goes high for the rebound. 7-point lead for the Spurs. They led by as many as 10 in the first half. Champagnie, corner to Fox. Wemby goes inside, and that's Towns' his second foul. He said he had picked up the second before, but they changed it to a Bridges foul, so now that's 2 on Towns.
And Karl Anthony Towns should have gone for that steal. That little steal gets him out of position. That little reach. And Wemby's arms are so long, you're really not going to get it. You just put yourself in a bad position, allowed him to get over that right shoulder to the free throws.
Wembanyama 4 for 4 from the line.
Bro, I hated the lottery
You
system.
got a good job. Now that little reach.
As soon as I figured out,
that shoulder for him to
well,
get to the paint,
over a decade ago, that it was fraudulent.
Gave him leverage. He had
This
leverage
new,
established,
you know,
and he
the
gave
new
it
one
up.
is even
And
worse.
Jake Buck, you saw it.
The
It's a
new
simple
system that they're
reach.
trying to do is even worse.
A guy that big is going to end up getting something to the rim.
Lead up to 9. 11 points for Wembanyama. Bridges helping bring the ball.
If teams tank, so what, man?
Regarding Josh Hartwood is out there. Brunson turns, looking. Anunoby drives, foul line jumper. OG Anunoby saw touch, can't get it. Third rebound for Wemby. Penny fouls it away.
It was fine and just the way it was, man. Teams tank, so what? So be it. It don't automatically mean that they're gonna get a championship out of it. Hell, if tanking was the old school way, we'd have Wemby. Obviously, it kept that from happening, so. Damn, Brunson, you out there airballing?
Some words as he backtracks. Brunson now 5 of 16 from the field. He was 1 for 8 at one point. That's it. Sneaked it in there. He get that to go, and this is the largest lead of the game.
So impressed with how he takes his time once he gets into the lane.
Good defense again by Champagnie.
Third time we've seen it in this game. Look at that little hesitation right there. It allows him then to gather. He comes to the jump stop, and then he can go ahead and get that lift and get it up on the glass.
Anunoby corner chased off by Champagnie. Pass to Hart. Hart tripped up. That's going to be foul number 1 on Wembanyama. Remember they had one earlier, but it was challenged, and they won the challenge.
What did I say at the very beginning of this stream?
Unanimous defensive player of the
Brunson is gonna have a time because of Castle, and I said, remember what Castle did to Cade when we played the Spurs. All that little irky jerky stuff that Brunson do, it ain't working against Castle. Trying to draw fouls. That ain't gonna work.
Once again, for Victor Wembanyama.
The Knicks is gonna suffer from the syndrome of coming out of an easy Eastern Conference.
But he's got to be careful right here. That you just got to go up. You can't make that mistake. Go up with 2 hands. The risk reward there on that play is not good enough, especially when you have OG.
That's the only reason I said that the Spurs got a chance to sweep them.
3 fouls now on Towns. So Wembanyama's his first playoff game ever had 35 points. Then he set the NBA playoff record with 12 blocks. His first conference finals game had that 41-point, 24-rebound masterpiece. And then he won the first game 7 of his NBA career. Also throw in there, he had a concussion, missed the game, ejected for a flagrant elbow. It was an uneventful debut in the NBA.
And Partridge in a pair too. There hasn't been anything that we haven't seen from him. He's been ejected from the game, but he's got every single thing that his team needs to put them in this position right here.
Yep.
2-11. 3 minutes gone by here in the third. Towns.
I said the NBA Finals was last series.
Bridges up top, Anunoby. Anunoby looking for some room.
That's what I said about Anunoby too.
Absolutely got his head. He didn't even have to jump on that Anunoby clinch as he went into his release.
Spin move. Towns again has 3 fouls. Castle catches, fires, and takes the rebound.
Castle ain't been knocking down his shots this game.
Right now, it looks like the Knicks need to slow down. Figure out how they want to attack, the angles they want to be in.
Well, Mike Brown has talked about they don't
We
want
grown.
San Antonio to set up their defense with that man lurking. Bridges comes up short again. The Alton shot after shot after shot. Fox on the spin move, gets inside. That comes up short. Castle right there.
Destroy everything, bro. Everything. He was on his way. Man, he was on his way. Having an excellent season, man.
It's going to be a side out. The lead is up to 13, largest so far in the game.
And it takes a while. You see this. That's a good contest. And again, you're trying to shoot it with touch. That's not OG's normal shot. Not that he can't make that shot, but when you see it, you try and shoot the mid-range with the arc and touch. That's something that over the course of the series, players should get used to. But right there, you can see it.
Knicks have 2 points, 1 of 9 from the field here in the third. This is a great offensive machine lately. Wembanyama's 3-pointer can't get.
Look at them guards rebounding, bro. Look at them guards rebounding. Damn, Castle.
Spurs, I think it's one of the best set of rebounding guards in this league. You have got to put a body on them at the 3-point line because they get a running start, they hurt you.
This pass. Hart drives, kicks it out the corner. Brunson, 3-pointer in and out. It has been a struggle shooting for Jalen Brunson. 1 of 7 for 3. Harper in the game. Pulls up. Shot is no good.
It's over for Brunson. Brunson, get ready for next game, Brunson.
Barnett's going to come in. Wembanyama so far 13 points, 4 boards, 3 blocked shots. He's only 2 for 10 from the field. And Barnett coming in for Wembanyama. The initial push up the floor. RJ, and this has been one side.
Yep.
It's all about the Spurs. There's Wemby now.
Don't be limping, Wemby. Get your ass. I don't want no excuses.
Castle inside the cell. Kenny Penny fires away. Rebound, Barnett.
He is.
Throws it ahead to Hawk.
And the reason they still winning because of all the firepower they got.
A whistle on a foul. They'll take a timeout. Knicks will take some free throws. Just over 5 minutes gone by. Third quarter game.
63-50 Spurs. Just about halfway through the third. Fourth quarter might be interesting. That's why we beat them the way that we did. That's why we beat them the way that we did, bro. They don't like physicality and speed. You're right. The Spurs get out and they get down that court. Yeah. What up, Larry? Hold on, brother. I wish I'd seen an emotion had.
Because there's a new king, and it's you. Check your socials because there's big news in the space.
That's my only gripe with Cade, bro. Cade is too chill all the time. Like all the time. it's cool to be that way, you know, sometimes in certain situations, but sometimes I just be needing to see a little bit more emotion, a little bit more fire out of Cade, bro. Out of Cade. You can't be slow motion all the time. You cannot be that. You cannot be nonchalant all the time. Sometimes I want to see that fire, that passion that you seen come out of Wemby. Yeah. Very, very few players have that. And those players usually end up being the greats of the league. Kobe Bryant to the league. Everybody thought he was crazy. They thought Mike was crazy because of the way that they did things and they practiced, but they understood what they needed to do. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah. And you know, like I said, yeah. You're absolutely right. I had those concerns, man. When Chet came out in the draft, I was arguing with my homeboys about Chet. Like, you know, you got to be careful, man, with that because Chet is even skinnier. You know what I'm saying? You seen what he turned into in the playoffs when, you know, he ain't the tallest and longest guy out there on the court. He'd be too he'd be too cool, bro. Like I be needing, man. We need to get him some Hennessy and a pack of Newports, man. We need to get him some Steel Reserve 211.
Left leg, left knee, and Wembanyama, who was limping over, and then when he sat down,
Hell nah.
He's like,
No. Me? No.
Davis probably helped. Yeah, he waved.
During getting 190 out of me. He getting right up under 2. You get about 190. But the Pistons gonna probably try to pay him around 200. That 200 to 220. But if it's me, you getting 190 at the most, brother. I don't give a damn about no damn All-Star game. I'm not about to pay you all of that money for some pick and roll alley-oops and a couple of rebounds. I'm not about to pay you all of that money for that. I can draft somebody to do that. You got big men sitting on the bench on certain teams waiting that can come in and do that. What do I think about Case and Wilder? I think he's solid. Not a name that I've seen on social media tossed around a lot, though. For 10 years? That's a dream right there. 5 years, 180. That's a dream. If we can get away with that, that's a dream. Right? You got guys sitting around waiting, man. That's way cheaper. That's going to give you the same production.
So often the catalyst on this team. There's a little bit of everything. Back to 11. We're at the midway point here in the
Man, they got to make some moves over there. And see, that's the thing with OKC. They going to lose some players because of, you know, the contract situation. But they got so many draft picks. It's like, man, you know what I'm saying? They did it right over there. Good pass, Towns. Good pass. Still 11-point game, but good pass. Man. They talking about that all-NBA crap. Man, I don't know how the hell he made that team. The league did that on purpose, so the Pistons can't pay him.
a chance for a three-point play.
Okay, Karl Anthony Towns trying to activate.
They cut it to 9. Okay, in the last 2 possessions, you get a cut.
Trying to take advantage while Wemby off the floor.
Is able to take Luke Cornett and finish. Yes, this is also the Wemby effect. He's out the game, and you can change your attack now and become more efficient.
And RJ, remember the first half.
Yeah, man, they got to get guys up out of there. They can't pay nobody.
Blocked it at the rim. Luke Cornett is a good shot blocker, but once you get him extended, he's not going to be able to recover and make the same type of play at the rim.
The Knicks again, just 3
Yep.
in the first half.
Like I said, I'm not in the business of paying on hopes and wishes. If you getting money from me, I need to see the production first.
Anthony Towns makes it an 8-point.
Here it is, 13-8. So the Knicks are making this run right now. The defensive intensity as well got to pick up here.
Box double. Penny gets away, drives on Brunson, goes inside, blocked by Towns, picked up by Shannon, lost but Martin.
Way to get back though, recover.
Brunson to drive, sidestep, floats it up and
Yeah,
in.
Knicks trying to go on a little run. 61-67.
I've scored 7 in a row. Timeout Spurs.
They trying to hurry up and rush Wemby to get back in the game.
Knicks with life right here. Starting to see the ball go in offensively. Picks up the defense.
That was the wrong move, man. You should have went at Karl Anthony Towns and went in his chest.
Knicks making a surge.
The Spurs need to go out and get some more another solid big, man. If they got a draft pick, go get you another young athletic big somewhere. You know, the Kelly Olynyk's and Mason Plumlee sitting on your bench, man, being tutorers. Move them dudes out the way. Go get you another young guy that you can throw in there alongside Wemby at times. That one big thing that they do over there. Man, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm tired, bro. They need to come on with these commercials. I am exhausted. I woke up at 5:30. 5:30 in the morning. And gotta get up early again in the morning and take my kids to school. Wish school would hurry up, man. Doesn't help that advocates for him. Yeah, that first sentence, goodness. Yes. Was just having that conversation, bro. Players have so much power in the NBA, is the type of thing. Yes, it could be a problem. Absolutely, Damo. Absolutely, man. Williams, what's going on, bro? Absolutely, though, Damo. Yeah, bro. I'm tired, man. I am tired. My eyes red. Eyes red, man. Man, listen, bro. I embrace it now. I don't even care no more. I used to have my face all turned up like I embrace it, bro. What's good, man? What's going on? Hey, man. Boy, that bed over there. Listen. Them pillowcases is cold. Ooh. That bed is nice and cold and ready. And it is calling my name. See? I don't care, bro. You 43, I'm 40. Chris 37. We all around that age, bro. And we around that age where you got to get that nap in during the day. We got to go, Mexican with it, Latino with it. You know how they be in them sombreros, they be on the street taking that nap in the middle of the day. That's about to be me in my backyard. About to get me a hat Sombrero. Start taking my naps. You turn 37 next month, dog. Beware of 40. You wear glasses, Damo? Get ready for 40, my dog. 40 is the midlife crisis.
So talented. At that time, he just jumped and made up his mind in the air where he wanted
Man.
to be able to get to the opposite side of the rim.
Was just listening to the radio. They was killing the Tigers, man. I've been looking at the scores these last couple of games. Like, what the hell is going on? You 43? Yeah, man. We all around that same age range. Yeah, the Spurs trying to come back and do some little something.
How dialed in is this guy? But also the play by McBride. He could have also taken that shot. But he knows the type of shooting.
Man, nah, it's gonna come quick. It's gonna come quick. Oh, William, bro. To be 25, man. To be 20. Listen. What? Man, I got a picture of my old car on my phone. Listen, you talking about I never had an issue with my car? Man, I had a Buick Century and a Buick LeSabre with a 3800 in that mud. Billy, I know you young. Damn, Billy, you getting old, bro. Damn. You being 27 make me feel old, Billy, for as long as you've been, a subscriber to my channel, bro. You making me feel old. Damn, you 27 now? Wow.
Well, that's one way to use your size, strength, get position. Here's Keldon Johnson trying to block him out, and Karl Anthony Towns has done here on the offensive glass for the Knicks.
You know how long it's been? I was living in Dearborn Heights when you first started coming in my comments and on my videos. That was years ago. I had the white computer, the pandemic and stuff was going wrong, all that stuff.
It's that one soft touch. She scored before from there. 2-point game with just under 3 to play here in the third.
He has shown up in a big way. 18 and 10 now. Still 3 minutes left in the third. Slap in.
Man, I know you do, bro. 27 was great. Listen, 27 was great.
Long three-pointer, well short. Harper gets it and runs. Harper in a hurry, nearly knocked away by Hart. Melvin Johnson kicks it out.
Good ball movement. Good ball movement. Finish it, Hart. Shoot the damn three, Hart. The Spurs today, they starting to act like they don't know how to play basketball. You shoot that ball in Brunson's face, bro. Brunson is 3'5".
A little bit of a smaller player, but something as simple as
that's a foul.
That's an illegal screen, and it gives the offense.
You talking about the illegal screen? Brunson just flat out slapped his arm. That's a foul too.
The Knicks are turning it around. They have not turned the ball over here in the third quarter. As we approach 2 minutes remaining. Brunson drives, pulls up jumper, tie game. So good when he sees
and untie. Oh, well, no, good block. All right, boy. All right, now. Yeah, the Spurs doing too much, man.
Right here, he's just gonna be so shifty.
The Spurs is doing entirely too much.
Back and forth, pick your direction, and this is his money shot right here. That little pull-up 15-footer.
7 for 21. Meanwhile, down the other end.
Hey, man, I appreciate you, my dog.
Deuce McBride with the rejection. He's about 6 foot even. goes up. Vassell throws
Okay,
it
then.
down.
Throw it down. Throw it down.
Knicks got caught off guard. Excellent inbound play. And the Spurs back up by 2.
Sit down, man.
Barnes
Move your feet.
He's starting Brunson.
That's Brunson. You got to know that. Barnes, bro.
Not taking a free throw yet in this game.
Brunson been doing that forever. Don't get behind him.
This is first trip to the line.
You got to get, you got to be on the side of Brunson, man. And you got to be careful with that.
Execution on this out of bounds play. Vassell able to just turn the corner. Wemby with that screen. Right
Appreciate
there.
you,
He lays out Shannon. Put the Knicks at a disadvantage. Vassell able to cut right to the rim.
So we talked about Jalen Brunson.
Yo. Since I started. Wow. That's insane, man. That is insane, Buckets. Wow.
17 points for Brunson, just 7 of 21.
I know it is. That's insane. I did not know that. I didn't even know that.
Fox floats it over to Self. Harper. McBride does a good job staying in front. Wembanyama, three-pointer.
The things you learn.
Another rebound is 9. Brunson fakes. Brunson drives. Falling away. Puts it up. Short. Barnes a rebound. Here comes Fox.
I'm about to say, go at them. Thank you. Go at them. All they doing is reaching. Everybody out there for the Knicks is reaching, man. Draw a foul.
Shaman picks up his third. It's the right ankle. Fox's first 8 years in the league made the playoffs once. Out in the first round. That was the Sacramento Golden.
You already know it, bro.
He is loving this playoff run as he hits the first. Tomorrow night on ABC, Game 2, Stanley Cup Final. Vegas and Carolina. Golden Knights winning Game 1. 5-4.
Man.
Game winner, Game 1. Game 1.
Yeah.
For Game 2 from
all them dudes, man, I don't know, man. They just got busy. You know, Bravo, a doctor. Drew had a kid. J-Mo is, he worked at Little Caesars Arena. So, you know, he couldn't come on during after a game and stuff because he would be at the arena. So everybody just got busy. Life is a trip, Will. It really is, bro. Them DVE days, bro. What's the name just reached out to me? We follow each other on Instagram and stuff now. He's trying to start back up on YouTube. East Warren LB. But them DVE days, man, that's what started it. You know, when I first came on the scene, it wasn't no big YouTubers, but you had Man Beast Morris and you had 313 Hitman. And then that's when I came, you know what I'm saying? And then we put DVE together. That's when East Warren LB came on and we put the group together. That was the first Avengers. The first Avengers.
It's tied again. Final seconds. No bounce again. Wemby, three-pointer.
Maybe.
The third quarter comes to an end.
This fourth quarter about to be crazy. This fourth quarter is about to be crazy. Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. This fourth quarter is about to wake our old asses up in the comments. This fourth quarter is about to wake us up, man. Get ready for the theatrics. You know, let the Knicks get a little confidence. 1 year removed from high school. Man. When I was 18 and coming out of high school, it was 2004, buddy. The Pistons was winning championships. Yo. Speaking of, man, I need to watch that He-Man movie. Older and older, bro. Older and older. My dog, where'd Knight go? He done took off because I ain't got no more food. My dog was a puppy when I started this crap. He was a puppy. I had just bought him. That was the first house that I moved into with my family. And at that time, I only had 3 kids, but he was a puppy. Now, if you see him now, I had he was jet black when I bought him. Now, man, his face all gray. He got, the white hairs. He gray faced it and in his ears and everything else, bro. That's how, dog. That is crazy. That is crazy to think of. I started my YouTube channel. I was in the living room of my house with the computer. I was in the living room with that computer. I had just bought that computer from Walmart. Yeah, yes, I have a senior dog now, bro. That's how long it's been. I had literally went to the Humane Society and adopted him. He was a puppy. He was 11. I think he was 11 weeks. Man, what? That was my pop's one of my pop's favorite cartoons. He-Man and Transformers, man. Back in the day. Man, I still got that intro. I still got every old intro that I've had. I still have all of them in my phone. I still have them. I've been moving them from, with my cloud from Google. I got all of that stuff, all of the old everything. I got the DVE intro. I got all of them. What's going on, bro? What's going on? Duck Ray, what's good, man?
Continue to move the ball. Rebound.
What's going on?
Defensive rebounding and pace.
This fourth quarter, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Buckle up. Get ready.
He's a big guy that I hit it first.
All right, thank you.
Ryan Lisa Towns, a big third quarter. His first shot of the fourth. This is
Rebound.
His hands goes out of bounds. And it's still going to be good ball. 14 on the shot clock. Alvarado starts the fourth for the Knicks. Watching right now on the bench. It's Castle, Bissell, Fox, Barnes, and Whitney for San Antonio.
We were talking to break.
Man, I thought Stanley Johnson was going to be something, bro.
This was just a hot team.
The LeBron stopper.
Makes an outstanding cut. This is a team that's been playing elite defense all postseason. Their offense is at a historic.
I thought him and Dre was going to be special together.
With a chance to win a championship.
After trailing by 14, Knicks have taken the lead here to start the fourth. Alvarado gets up on Fox. Fox a floater. Short. Wemby right there. Follow.
I was about to say, what's up with all these short floaters and layups? And
Alvarado raising his hand. Give it a me. Give it a me. Just want Towns to pick up another foul. And Alvarado pick up his third.
let's see. Let's go to
at all times. He's got outstanding hands.
2015.
Shot right there. He's able to get it, and just a little bit of contact almost gets that and one.
Wembanyama was so emotional after the game 7 victory on Saturday. This is his first free throw. He's 8 for 8. As we look at the NBA final schedule, all games on ABC and all at 8:30.
Ain't the time to be missing free throws, Wemby.
San Antonio. It's 3 and 4 will be Monday and Wednesday next week in New York. Wembanyama, part of his emotion, of course, back February 2025, the blood clot in the right shoulder. He said he was fighting through the hardest struggle of his life. He was scared, didn't know if he'd ever play again.
Good shot. Good shot.
Back to a spectacular season. Now in the NBA Finals.
Now with Brunson on the floor, this is where the ball goes to Karl Anthony Towns. Virtually every possession, he's going to get a touch.
OG Anunoby. It's been a big score for the Knicks, just 5 points so far. He's played some excellent defense. He's got Fox on him. Good help defense. Shot clock winding down. Alvarado's going to have to hoist it up. He does. Comes up short.
Don't push him in the back, Fox.
And he got pushed by Fox.
You ain't even have to do that. Make no sense, man.
Where a wing gets a running start. Fox saw him shoot by him out of the corner of his eye. The only thing he could do to
listen, that's it, bro. Straight out the garage. Sitting on the van seat. You damn right. You're damn right.
Anunoby goes inside the drive and the finish. OG Anunoby with his third field goal.
80-77 Knicks.
It's a 3-point lead.
Strong finish right there. Even Wemby couldn't get there because Anunoby had his defender on his shoulder.
Barnes the drive. And the spin falling away. Short. Well defended by
See, Wemby ain't got that weight, man. He tried to go into Karl, but it wasn't working.
Anxiety in the San Antonio crowd. Towns almost lost it. Shamet and Alvarado played catch. 7 on the 24. Anunoby the drive. Back shot. Missed it.
He on the floor. Go. Run. You got numbers.
Vassell. Clear pass for the basket. Comes up short.
We missed it. You missed one more layup. Okay, Wemby.
The look of Victor Wembanyama on display again.
That is just absolutely unreal. The tip to yourself, lob it to yourself, and then finish it with the play. There is no other player in the world that can do that.
Yeah, shut up.
Right. Anunoby, corner three, knocks it down. Anunoby coming alive.
No other player in the world that can do that. They be killing me with the little mark in it they be trying to do.
There was not a lot of time to get that shot off.
That spin move, Castle.
Castle finally made a damn shot. Hopefully that get him going.
Castle now with 14 points. Barnes pressuring Towns. Anunoby. Fakes, shoots over Wemby.
Man. Anunoby.
Right there, textbook jab step. He was just going to wait until Wemby dropped that hand. He hit it with 2 or 3 jab steps. Finally created separation so he could get that shot off.
Went for the steal.
Shoot the ball.
Castle launches the 3.
Knock it down, Castle. That got you going. That one shot got you going.
Great baskets right now. A lot of pressure, a lot at stake here in game 1. And right now, both teams answering the call with big-time shot making.
Pride looking. Alvarado comes up. Good ball denied from Vassell. Again, the shot clock winding down. Alvarado off the bounce. The floater's up. Shot missed it. Fox the rebound. Looks to push. Wemby the trailer. Fox gets inside. Picks it out in the corner. Vassell. 3-pointer won't go.
The rebound, Burns. Castle. Ooh.
Comes in for the rebound. He's got 12 of those.
They tired. Both teams is tired.
Drive, layup, missed it.
Yeah. Both teams is tired, man. Look over there. There you go, Bars. There you go. Hustle. Tie game. Shut that little run down out of there that the Knicks had. Tim Duncan just still look crazy with dreads to me, bro. Tim Duncan with a mohawk dreads, that's just insane to me still. Who remember this? Let's see if it play. You don't play? play, dang it. I'm going to download this to my phone. We're going to play it on my phone. Ah. You see, there go that computer in the corner. That's what. Wife beater on. I told y'all I got all of them. I got all of them saved still, bro. Every single one of them old intros. Hell yeah, man. I got a rip in my backyard, man. I'll be out there whooping my son ass. Absolutely. The game is the game. I'm going to be out there like Dr. J at 60, still dunking. Yeah, YN King was a different person, bro. He was a different animal. Bro, y'all finna lose. Bro. Oh God, why do y'all do this, man? You New Yorkers, man. Y'all do this every time. Y'all set yourselves up every time.
These guys off the line. There better be somebody back there. Oh no, RJ, baby. Get to the 3-point line in today's league a little bit more important than some nights.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you this. If you want to play in an NBA Finals, like you said, you better have both because there is no right answer. You give them one, they're going to take the other one away.
Man. Just look crazy, bro. Not the Makai. Yo.
Well, if you want to dive deeper into this or any NBA topic, ask AIO.
Duh.
Google search.
I gotta go watch that movie now since you done brought that up.
Trading punches, understanding the magnitude.
Good trap. Go get it. That's right.
With a beautiful underhand floater. Knicks back up by 2.
Brunson gonna try to take advantage of Wemby sitting down right now because it's no athleticism down there in the paint.
Getting some key help. Has been the case throughout the playoffs for both these teams. And as Brunson enters the game, Wembanyama getting his last blow.
No, it's a foul. He pushed him out. Yeah, I'm about to say he pushed him out.
What
do you mean?
First NBA Finals game.
Well, the talent is there, obviously, but it's the mentality. He's just not fazed by the stage, and he is a guy that is just constantly attacking, and it's amazing how much more confident he has gotten since the playoffs started. Well, the foul coming before the shot attempt. Bridges his third. So gets away from the defense momentarily, drives inside. Jump won't go. Robinson.
They're not giving y'all calls, man.
Several Spurs down. Brunson drives inside and fouled by Champagne.
But they gonna give him calls.
Brunson's gonna head to the line with the Knicks up 2.
Again, the Knicks with the numbers. This is actually probably the best case situation. Fouled once, and then after that, if you're Champagne, just hack him the second time. Just make sure he doesn't get an.
Now, I don't know what Tim out there doing, bro.
You're lucky that doesn't leave.
He got them Tyler Perry joints on his head right now.
The best case scenario for the Spurs.
Well, Mitch Johnson took.
You already knew that was coming, bro.
45 game seconds. He's going to come back in the game. And Brunson, it's a free throw, and it's a 3-point game. And there you have, talk about murderer's row of executives. And I don't say this to
there go Beerus in the crowd.
Don't you think?
Adam Silver's looking like Beerus.
The best looking man we've ever seen.
Brunson now with 20. He's the only player with 20 or more.
Come on now.
It has been a gritty, tough game. Harper drives, double team, the self, tough catch, Hart pokes it away.
Man, go get the ball, Wemby.
Here comes Brunson. Stunner dribble, drives inside, layup, bats it in. Jalen Brunson coming alive again. It's a 6-point lead. Timeout, San Antonio. And the Knicks fans fired up here in Texas.
Oh, wait. 6-point game.
Jalen Brunson did not take long once he got back on the floor. First trip, get a couple of free throws here. Once again in the open floor. Knows that Wembanyama's behind him.
Spurs and forgot how to play basketball. We've seen this movie before. We've seen this with the Pistons. Where teams magically just go away from everything they doing and forget how to play basketball. Yeah, the NBA, WWE. Look at this picture on my phone. Boban and Stan Van Gundy. I need to go through some of these things, man. Remember I used to cook all the time? Like I said, back then it wasn't all of this with the algorithm. YouTube was fresh back then. Only thing you can do is really record. You didn't have apps doing all that editing and adding all the glitz and glamour. you just hit record, bro. Well, I used to be back there cooking full course meals, frying chicken wings, making patty melts. The good old days. Man. The Bobby and Toby show. Exactly what it is, bro. You know what it is. Man, I get depressed every time I think about what happened to Brandon Jennings. Man, add some depth to that team, man. I want to agree with you so bad, but I just can't.
Nick Lee. A fan just ran on the floor. Wants to take a selfie. Security quickly takes him away. Gives him the appropriate.
Wow.
No
bro, what the hell? Wow.
Man, this is too good for that to happen.
Nah, the NBA on some bullshit, bro. Like, what is that, dog? What is
But I'm saying right now, that's the thing. There was a steal there by the Knicks. Yeah. And so I think even
What is that, bro?
For a jump ball, because I don't know if there was true possession.
And that's what Scott Foster did.
Come on, dog. What's going on? What's going on with the WWE, bro? What is this? That's what we doing now?
And Foster, this is his 27th finals game.
Man, come on, dog. They got it. The NBA they playing in our face, man.
That the Spurs played finals game in 2014. It's not
they playing in our face now, bro.
That as well. You saw the security guard in pursuit. Mitchell,
come on, dog.
What's this dude doing? Scott Forson here to come over.
Quit acting like you don't know, Mitchell. Now the sound goes out again.
So I'm not sure if you
nah, bro. I ain't buying it for 1 second.
So what they're going to do is jump it up, and I think that's probably.
I ain't buying it for 1 second. They need to stop it.
By the way, this crew, and of course, complaining about officiating is an annual tradition. This crew has done a great job tonight. Fox, the cell, Campenny, three-pointer, too strong.
Damn, Campenny.
As we approach the midway point here of the fourth. Brunson looking. Brunson driving, labs, got it, it's good. Brunson.
They so scared to foul Brunson now. Now he got them at his advantage. Fox should be doing the same thing.
The seal that Mitchell Robinson, this is something that you have to practice. Watch Mitchell Robinson, he starts boxing out Wemby, trying to steal him to give Brunson that lane so that Wemby can't go up and contest. That is something that's calculated that you actually have to train and practice. Hey, when I get that angle, box him out.
That's it. Using the screen, Hart bumps him. Up top, Champagny. Wemby calling for it, guarded by Mitchell Robinson. Puts it on the floor. Robinson does not go for the fake. Leans in. Taps inside. And a travel.
Traveler.
Robinson. Excellent defense.
That's the only thing with Wemby. Wemby ain't got no weight, man. He can't move nobody.
This is the spot. He likes it at about 19, 20 feet, so he can get to one dribble, rise up. But Mitchell Robinson just squares him up, does not give ground, hands high, forces the turnover.
It's been a 22-point turnaround here in the second half. Harper deflects it out of bounds. Spurs led by 14 in the third quarter. Now the Knicks up by 8, with just over 5.5 remaining. Knicks, obviously, with so many blowouts, have not played a lot of close games recently. And again, this is at 4 games in 23 days.
And right now, you've got decisions to make for the Spurs with what Jalen Brunson is doing right now. You've got to think about getting the ball out of his hands, or you do want to trust these number of elite perimeter defenders that you have.
Brunson drives, gets inside, puts it up, shot missed it. And Fox goes
now run, man. Y'all try to play half court. Ah, come on, Fox.
Spurs get back. Hart looking to Shannon. Got Hart. 3 steals, 6 assists, 11 rebounds. Shannon finds Hart in the corner. Bridges looking for an opening. Falling away in the baseline. Won't go. Wembanyama with the rebound.
There's a crucial couple of minutes for this San Antonio Spurs team. If the Knicks get a couple more stops.
There go Wemby.
And Mike Brown wants timeout.
Better call timeout quick.
Back to a 5-point game. 21 points for Victor Wembanyama.
He has it.
He was out there. He was out there, man. I don't know why he's so quiet.
His weight was back, hands down. Victor Wembanyama cutting into that lead.
Introducing the new $10 Crispy Parm Pan from Pizza Hut. It's the original pan you love, taken to the next level. That crispy golden brown crust with a cheesy crunch.
Oh, I'm playing the commercial all loud. About to mess around and get copyrighted. Yeah, it just be amazing to me. It amazes me every time a basketball team start acting like they forgot how to play. Every single time, bro. Y'all went away from what was working. And now everybody out there with your mouth open. Like, bro, get back to what you was doing. You put a body on Wemby. I said when we played the Spurs and they beat us, man, it wasn't Wemby that was doing all the damage. He was affecting the game defensively, but he wasn't the one doing all the damage. It was the shooters around him. The Pistons, you know how we overcompensate. So the Spurs had a field day with that.
Former assistant coach here with the Spurs.
But Durant actually did a decent job putting a body on him.
Trying to harass Hawk. Brunson comes free. So right up to him.
Yeah, y'all got to be switchable.
A big
Stay in front of him. Stay in front of him.
Hesitation.
That's what you want. That's what you want. Stay in front of Brunson. Not behind him.
That time he got handed off. Champagny. Great job staying in front and then contesting. Wemby drives on.
That ain't the shot.
Hits the side of the backboard. Gets it back again.
Get it out. Get it out. Thank you.
Got clock at 7. Champagny kicks it out the corner. Corner 3.
Damn, Wemby. 1.2 on the clock and a foul. Wemby out there just chucking up anything right now, bro.
You can see that closeout to Champagny. I believe it was Josh Hart had to get all the way to his body because he's already hit 5 threes. That forces that drive and that extra pass because you know Champagny wanted to let it go.
Champagny had 15 points in the first half. He's only taken 2 shots in the second. Hasn't scored, but he has 9 rebounds. And Mitch Johnson, like she said, rebounding was so clutch. They're +7 on the board.
Look who's getting it done. Vassell, Champagny, Castle, Harper. 33 rebounds combined.
33 rebounds, bro. That's insane.
So the first points of the second half for Champagny.
From all of your guards and wings.
A 4-point game with 4:04 remaining. Towns back in. Towns had a big third quarter. That's the 5th missed free throw. 17 of 22 from the line from San Antonio.
Last time they chose just to switch these ball screens and play Brunson one-on-one. They was effective. See if they stay with it on this one.
Fox picks up on the switch. They go to Shannon. Shannon off the bounce. Again, the U-turn because of Wemby. Anunoby. Contested jumper.
Good D.
Can't get the ball. Champagny the rebound.
Move, run, go.
The cell in the front court.
Give it out, Wemby.
Wemby up top. Thought about a 3. Now drives on Towns. Goes inside. Layup. He takes it.
And 1.
Towns is going to pick up his 4th. And a chance to cut it to 1 for Victor Wembanyama.
All right. Wemby makes some terrible plays at times, but he gets away with it.
Trying to get to the body of Wemby.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
He does a good job of
Saves him every time.
Karl-Anthony Towns is not set, hence why it's not an offensive foul. But great focus there, locked in and able to finish. You hear hit first, it always hurts less. That's what I was always taught as a basketball player. But great job by Victor Wembanyama finishing off that play.
Knicks looked over to see whether or not to challenge, but not the case. Wembanyama 9 of 10 from the free throw line. Always closes his eyes before the free throw. It's back to 1. Spurs,
Way to knock it down. 1-point game.
Crunch time here in game 1 of the finals. Brunson to Towns. Cross court, Anunoby.
Can't get caught cheating out there. Stay to your assignment. Stay in front of Brunson. Cut the middle off. There you go. Brunson is so easy to defend. I don't understand why people don't.
Wemby drives, the shot is up, missed it. Champagny had it, lost it.
Damn.
Comes up with a loose ball. Got it. 3-pointer. Hard, another offensive rebound. Nearly throws it away. And the Knicks will reset.
Brunson got the look the last time he wanted. He just missed out with a pull-up. High off the glass, missed it.
That's what the benefits of having Wemby.
I think they'd like to get Wemby a touch somewhere more in that top of the key elbow area.
Fox kicks it out. Vassell brave. Hart couldn't get it.
Good rebounding.
And a foul call on Shannon. The shot from behind.
Good rebounding, man. Them guards is,
And
man.
once again for Victor Wembanyama. And he is 12th and 13th free throws of the game.
Glad you see the fatigue out there for these players.
Absolutely.
You're playing that hard. For the Knicks, they've had such a long layoff. For the Spurs, they played in so many intense games. You can see it's 93-94. It's because both teams have a fatigue because they are playing so hard.
Knicks led by 8 just a few minutes ago with 2:16 remaining. Wemby with a chance to put the Spurs back up by 1. And you guys said it earlier, to have your big man like this, who's such a good free throw shooter.
This is about to be weird, y'all. This is about to be the first time I'm finna do a post-game review video on another NBA team. This will be the first time tonight. I was gonna wait to the end of the stream to tell y'all, but
San Antonio.
this is gonna be the first time I ever did it.
And I think the Knicks would love to get a little bit more of that initial motion they like to run with Brunson off the ball setting. It's just harder to get anything in the lane that looks legitimate with Wembanyama on the court. So this is going to come down to Jalen Brunson operating with these screens.
Knicks haven't scored in 4 minutes. They missed their last 7 shots, and the Spurs back up by 1. 2 minutes to go. Brunson the drive gets inside and just kicks it out up top the Hart. Anunoby straight on 3. Brunson keeps it on.
Get out there. Get out there. Get out there.
Corner 3 is up.
Watch it. Caught watching.
And the Knicks take a 2-point lead.
As cold-blooded, and Brunson created that with his effort on the offensive glass.
They get an offensive rebound, go find somebody.
He's got 11 here in the 4th. Wemby calling for it. Towns with
I don't like this. They should be running pick and roll, bro.
off the Fox. Fox gets in the paint, jump shot.
Damn, Fox.
Hart rips down another rebound. His 14th of the game.
Switch.
Brunson has it. Champagne on him. Seven on the 24. Here comes the double team. Bridges takes, falls away. Fox knocks it loose, and he's called for a foul.
Fox fucking up right now.
Well,
Excuse my language.
2 with 1:11 remaining, and the Knicks clinging to a 2-point lead.
And Brunson hasn't had a lot of open looks. He was 1 for 8, but the smallest player on the court.
You had a little bit of shot clock left, man. That was a stupid foul.
His second 3 of the game.
This is outside Madison Square Garden in New York City. Watch parties all over for both these teams. Two of the great fan bases in all of sports, so loyal. And Bridges makes it a 3-point Knick lead.
And Mike, you saw on that.
Now they about to be down. Now you about to probably see Wemby come down and try to take a 3.
They ran a second defender. It's the first time they've done that in ISO. That's what opened up that cut by Bridges right to the middle of the floor behind that defender.
Richard, what do you expect from San Antonio here?
Well, they're going to slow it down. And again, for me, I would start to use a little bit more pick and roll with De'Aaron Fox.
Same thing I said, pick and roll.
Because you have more shots. Castle has not shot the ball well for 3. He's 1 for 5.
Wemby, under a minute to play.
There you go. I just said it. Wemby is going to come down and do something stupid.
Hart up top, looking for Brunson. Josh Hart has been everywhere. All the intangible plays as we're
It's like it's so easy to predict, bro.
Brunson on the drive, spins underneath, puts it up, puts it out. Jalen Brunson does it again. It's a 6-point lead with 37 seconds left.
Y'all need 3s, man.
Wemby for 3. In and out, and Anunoby the rebound. And he's fouled. And free throws down.
Fox gave this game away. Fox gave the game away.
The Knicks fans celebrating.
De'Aaron Fox gave the game away. They're not going to win, Daryl. I don't know why you keep saying that, man. They're not going to win. They're fresh. They're fresh. The Knicks are fresh. Once we get into the groove of this thing, it's going to get a little bit harder.
run out of adjectives for Jalen Brunson in these situations. I mean, and it's the array, the variety with which he hits you. That was the most difficult one of the bunch. But what team has the ball in the hands of a better guy than the Knicks in this situation?
He has become one of the great playoff performers in his era. 2 clutch free throws, 9 straight points by the Knicks. An 8-point lead with 28 seconds remaining. Fox, good ball denial from Hart. Fox off the bounce, gets inside, hits it up the corner, knocked out of bounds by
Yeah, De'Aaron Fox don't need to be on the basketball court. De'Aaron Fox is bro. De'Aaron Fox sold, bro. That's insane. What's going on, bro? De'Aaron Fox sold. Yeah, man. We all good over here. That's insane. This man sold the game away. Well, take this shit down. Game over. 20 seconds left, man. It's a wrap. But the Spurs just got to be smarter. They got to be smarter next game. And if you've been following the Spurs, if you haven't been following the Spurs, then you know what I'm saying, it's understandable. But if you've been following the Spurs, you know the Spurs going to make adjustments. Do you know what franchise this is? Do you know the voices that they have walking around that building? The Spurs next game will be ready. They will be ready for the Knicks. They're not going to come out and have first game jitters where they're missing layups constantly. You're not going to get this bad of a shooting night from Castle every game. So the Knicks are fresh right now. The Spurs are coming off of a heated matchup. So that's what you're watching right now. But the Spurs next game will be ready for the Knicks. They'll take care of the basketball better. They'll be themselves next game. I don't even know why I still got this up, man. I'm finna go ahead and do the review video to this game, man. I appreciate you guys for coming into the stream. We'll be here next game, ready to go. And remember everything that I'm saying to you right now, because next game, you're going to see the Spurs team that was going up against OKC. You're not going to see a jittery team coming out here causing themselves harm. I promise you it's going to be a lot of Tim Duncans, a lot of Greg Popovich's, a lot of voices around that Spurs arena that's going to, speak some knowledge into these young dudes, man. But with that said, it's been fun. I appreciate you guys for coming in, but I'll see you guys in the next stream. Peace.